This is going to be a deep healing ceremony. We are healing a father wound that has been knocking on our doors for a while. And before we dive deeper into this, I want you to prepare a space for yourself. You can pause this video for a second and create a sacred space for you, whatever that means for you. You might light a candle, you might light some incense, you might work with oils. You might get into a lotus position. You might lay down. Whatever feels most comfortable for you right here and now. And please stop the video until you're ready to dive deep and you've created a sacred space for yourself. This healing that we're moving into today is going to be a profound and deep reuniting of you and the eternal paternal energy within you. As we experience fear throughout the day or triggers throughout the day, maybe we see them coming up in our most intimate relationships. Maybe we see them coming up in the way we carry ourselves. These are merely surface level reflections of what is going on beneath. And one of the wounds that want to be healed is the disconnection to our Father. The Father in this lifetime, but also the eternal energy of the Father, the eternal masculine divine energy that we've experienced a certain disconnect from because of the wounds we carried from this lifetime and other lifetimes. This healing ceremony is dedicated to the reunification of the paternal energy within, the re-establishing of trust to that energy. And I want you to right now tune into your body and just observe and feel what speaking about this topic brings up for you. Where do you feel it in your body? Just observing. Nothing to figure out yet, nothing to solve yet. Pure observation. Do you feel dense energy somewhere in your body? Do you feel like a circuit is blocked? Do you feel some pain? Just observe what is happening within your body right now. As we're speaking about paternal energy, the father energy. There's nothing we have to do with that sensation right now. We're just observing. And I want you to go to that very last time, the most recent time you somehow felt let down by the masculine. Whatever comes up at first is relevant. You may think it's not related, whatever situation comes up right now. This can be the masculine energy within you. Maybe you felt down by the masculine within when you didn't move forward with something, whatever that is. Maybe there was a lack of presence in your partner. You felt like the masculine wasn't listening to you, wasn't listening fully, wasn't present with you deep enough. When was the last time that you felt somehow let down by the masculine? And whatever arises right now, I want you to deeply feel that. Again, no judgment, we're just observing. And I want you to observe that feeling within. Do you feel it in your chest? Where in your body do you feel it? Do you feel anger arise? We're just observing. How did you feel in that last moment, that last time that you recall right now? What is the underlying feeling? I want you to move to the very first memory in which you felt the same way. And whatever comes up is perfect, even though something in you might feel like it's unrelated. When was the very first time in this lifetime that you wish that father energy would have listened deeper. That you wish that this masculine divine presence would have been more present, more there with you. That you wish that this presence would have been more supportive. When was that very first time you felt let down or not listened to? Now go back, go back, go back, go back. What is happening? Where are you right now? How do you feel? How does your inner child feel? Maybe we can go even deeper, even a layer deeper, even feel this emotion. Was there an earlier time that you remember when you were a child? Was there a moment when you were looking for your father to listen? Or that masculine energy to listen deeply? And it couldn't. He couldn't. I want you to really go back to that young version of you, that childlike version of you. And feel her. And I want her to say how she's feeling. She can do this out loud, or she can do this within you. You can even speak it out loud, her voice. What does she want to tell your father? That inner child in you. What is the pain she has been carrying that she couldn't communicate back then? What is it that she would like to tell her father? How is she feeling in that moment? What is she going through? Her father's listening right now. What does she want to tell him actually? He's listening. as your inner child feels complete, I want her to just receive right now. Because there is something that your Father's essence wants to share with you. What the essence of the Eternal Father wants to share with you. That He may not have been able to verbalize at this time in this life. And He is speaking to your inner child right now. And you're just meant to receive that message. Feel into your heart and receive. I hear you, baby girl, I hear you. You are very, very, very special. And right now, no one is able to truly see you, not because you're less than, but because you're more than. And people cannot see on top of the mountain, you see? People could look down and they would see you. People can't look up. They don't know what's on top of the mountain. All they see is the sky and the cliff. They can't see you on top there. And it's not their job. It's your job to see them. It's your job to be a home for those who cannot see. I know this is a very tough job description, but you're special, little one. The pain you're feeling, it's not even yours, baby girl. You came here to transmute that. You came here to detect the lies that people are telling themselves. The lies that are so painful. They can't get out because they believe the lies. But you have the ability to see the truth for what it is. So by being in your truth, you make people realize that they're lying to themselves and that they don't have to believe the lies. You're the one that allows them to see on top of the mountain, to get a glimpse of what's on top of the mountain. So they don't stop climbing. They keep climbing. They keep climbing. Don't forget who you are. And by that I mean, don't believe what others think about you. Do not believe that. Do not believe what others think about you. You can feel their thoughts. You can feel their thoughts. You can feel them on every level of your being. That doesn't make them true. They're giving you a taste of what they think and feel about the reality they live in. If they don't look at you with love, and if they don't see God in you, it's because they're suffering. And they're giving you a taste of what life is like for them by projecting these feelings onto you. And it's like a call. You can choose to pick up and see, how does that voice sound like? How does that feel like? And if you don't like it, you can hang up again. You can choose to pick up the line, feel into it, and hang up whenever you want to. I know it's hard to believe. I know it's hard to believe that everyone around you is somewhere climbing the mountain while you're on top of the mountain. I know that feels arrogant. It is not. It is not. It's knowing who you are. And those who climbed the mountain already, those who are on top of the mountain with you, they will see you. They will see you, and they will be a reflection of God, of love. They will look at you in reverence because they revere themselves. They will listen to you in honor and respect because they honor and respect themselves. They will be patient with you because they're patient with themselves. They will trust you because they trust themselves. They will laugh with you because they can laugh at themselves. They will see purity in you and everything you do because they see purity within themselves. They will see innocence in you because they see innocence within themselves. They will be able to hold your pain because they can hold theirs. You will see it. These people have a shimmer in their eyes. These people have a light in their eyes. These people see you. They recognize you immediately. Because you climbed the mountain before. You climbed the mountain together at some point in time. Maybe in this existence, maybe in another existence. And unless someone reflects that level of love to you, meaning unless someone reflects you to you, this person doesn't deserve to be your friend. Or you can choose to pick up that line and hang up that line whenever you want. But unless they see you, then you are here to teach them. Because if they can't see themselves, how could they see you? They can't see what's on top of the mountain. So if you want, you're here to show them. You're here to be that reflection. You're here to be that love. I'm not saying that life will be easy. Life will be easy. What I'm saying is, I'm not saying that your next chapter will be easy. You're going through the school of life, which means there are some hard lessons, but they only make you stronger. They only make you stronger. So that next chapter of your life, it might not be the easiest. Maybe it will be the hardest. But know that you are not alone. And even if you feel like you are, remember that you can see yourself. That means you have you. That means if all else fails, you see yourself. And you being you, you'll help a lot of people get on top of that mountain. And then they can see themselves and they can see you. You got this. And every time you feel lonely, every time you feel like you can't carry this pain, look in the mirror. Look into those eyes. So much bhakti. Look into those eyes. And remember that behind those eyes is nothing but strength and all the love that the universe can possibly contain in a human vessel. And remember that every time you want to give up, look into those eyes. And feel what they feel for you. Feel the love for you behind those eyes. And everything else isn't real. Everything else isn't real. Every time there's a thought that you're not good enough, you're not smart enough, or any of that BS, that is not real. That's what those who are climbing the mountain experience. You get to pick up the phone to feel into that experience, and you get to hang up that phone because that is not real. That isn't real. The only thing that is truly real is what's behind those eyes of yours. And those eyes permeate the love of the universe and nothing else. So whoever gets to look into your eyes will feel love. And as you get to look into those eyes, you feel love. You're here to climb higher and higher and higher. And maybe there are not a lot of people you can follow because you're not meant to. You're not meant to. You're here to pave a way, and that is hard. That can be hard. Because the only one who can show you that way, it's the one behind those eyes. And you, my dear, have to learn how to trust that one behind those eyes so radically, so unconditionally. Regardless of what anything or anyone is saying, you sit in the seat of truth. You trust the one behind those eyes. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I can't be on this path with you. I'm sorry that I can't be here to cheer you on and continuously remind you of who you are, because I'm still climbing that mountain that you've already climbed. I'm sorry that I can't be here to hold you in your deepest pain, because I still am learning how to hold me in mine. So sorry that I can't support you the way you're supposed to be supported, because I'm still learning how to support myself. I'm sorry that I can't love you the way you're supposed to be loved. I feel unworthy. I'm still learning how to love myself. You know, being in your presence is revealing. And sometimes some people are not ready to look so deep. So sometimes it's easier to stay away from you. And I want you to know right here and right now, and to forever remember that it has nothing to do with you. It is just that your light at times is so illuminating, it's painful. And sometimes people, they'd rather look away for a little bit longer. It has nothing to do with you. Sweet one, my radiant one, my true one. Remember that even though here in this life, in this reality, in this physical reality, might not be able to be the best father that I can be. But trust me, all that is within you. And maybe the best way to teach you that is by not being around right now. I love you eternally. And I want you to remember that forever. I love you eternally. I love you eternally. I love you eternally. You are loved eternally. You are loved eternally. You are loved eternally. Love to confirm the healing that is currently taking place within with the cards. And the card we pulled for the past is the Seven of Swords. And what we see in this card is you as a child and your maternal figure next to you. There's sadness and there's this sunken head, and in front of her are 7 swords, while a male figure is steering the boat. But if we don't look around, it almost seems like that male figure isn't present. Connected to our healing, this card represents to me that the eternal Father, the energy of the Father within, was always there even though you couldn't see him. Metaphorically, he was steering the boat. That is what the card is connected to me, as I'm connecting this to our healing session. So even though he wasn't right next to you, he was right behind you, stirring the boat, playing the role he was meant to play in this lifetime, even though it was not right by your side. That card in the past also stands for initiation. It stands for the journey that is ahead from the perspective of the past. Meaning it was not an easy journey, but it was a journey you had to embark on. It's also connected to the sadness that you experienced as a child. It's connected to the moments where you felt stuck as a child, because you were on this fixed journey. A lot of times you felt stuck. But even though you felt stuck, that journey you were on, it was always guided. It was always directed and always navigated. And there's a lot of deep sadness, lethargy connected to this card, and also connected to the past, to your childhood. But even though you felt stuck, there was direction, and that was your initiation. And that card is in the past, but representative for you've carried over these feelings and these emotions from the past into your present. And right now in the present, which is divine, we're literally seeing the Seven of Swords. So in the Seven of Swords, it's almost like this. You're carried around all the swords from your past, and you thought that you could just sneakily carry them around and no one would see, not even yourself. You thought that you could almost trick yourself by looking away, by distracting yourself, by acting like these pains weren't there, these swords that were on the boat with you. Like literally, we see a whole journey here. These swords were on the boat with you, and you kept carrying them up until this present moment. You kept carrying them around. And what we're doing right now is we're releasing. We're looking at the swords. We're healing. We're no longer looking away. So it was almost like we were lying to ourselves in a sense of, but I've already did this healing. I've already healed this. And there's a deeper layer of healing. There's a more honest, a more truthful layer of healing. And in the present, we're doing the work literally. We're doing the work right here, right now. So you're letting go of this. You're finally dropping these swords. You don't have to carry them anymore. And then the future, which is such a beautiful card, is the Nine of Pentacles. One of my favorite cards. And that feels so true, because as you're doing this deep work that we're all doing right now, we're collectively doing right now, there's so much beauty ahead. There's so much wealth ahead in form of love, of course financial wealth, because you deserve that. You deserve to create a beautiful life. Again, remember, you are here to create what hasn't been created yet. Remember? Your father told you that. And that is so true. So there's beautiful fortune ahead. Like divine, sacred abundance. And I really mean that. Like picture this this paradise, this lush garden that you are cultivating right now. You will see this. You will see this in the future. This is a promise. You're letting go. You're letting go of this old pain. You're almost letting go of duality. Right now, you're in a phase of immense healing, and you can be so proud of yourself. And in the future, you will see this lush garden, this paradise that you're creating for yourself, this wellspring and this wealth. This fertile ground. And as the bottom of the deck, we have, of course, the King of Pentacles, which is so divine because it literally stands for everything we've just moved through and healed. It's that inner divine, mature masculinity, that sovereign reign over your throne, that integrated masculine. But of course, also, as within, so without. As you forgive your father, that father in this lifetime, you forgive the eternal Father, and you remember that the eternal Father never left you. Never, never. He was always right there behind you, steering and navigating the boat. Don't ever forget that. It was an initiation, and it was a painful one, but it was necessary. So we're seeing this feminine figure, this luscious garden, this wealth. And of course, we're seeing the King of Pentacles reigning right there with her, building. Okay? These are such divine cards. This is such a divine reading. So connected to the work we've just done and we're still integrating right now. This is auspicious. This is truly auspicious and so beautiful. Remember that. You're building this foundation right here, right now. And it is already here. Already. I love you all so much. I hope I get to be that pure reflection of the love you carry within. And now drink a lot of water or some hot tea and allow yourself to breathe. And know that the work we've done was quite deep, quite profound. Give yourself credit for the immense healing you're doing for yourself and for everyone around you. You are eternally loved.